look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented.
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
I think people should stop asking me so many questions.
Hey, I was just...
Ever since I walked in tonight, people have been staring, gossiping about whether or not I'm ready for this.
Your recovery was remarkably quick, Jensen. Most people need at least a year to get used to new limbs.
So maybe I'm a fast healer. Or maybe I'd rather damn myself to hell than let what happened to me stop me from doing my job.
Your job? Really? Because we both know that's not why you came back in here today, Jensen. Look, I want to find the bastards who did this as much as you do. So if I could help you in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Yeah.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
Yeah, where are you?
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us...
They were gone.
Whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the Intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Seraph is not pleased.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
Were burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Seraph is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
Alright.
I'm gonna find him, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right. See you later then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Oh boy.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
I'm sure he'll be real happy about me accidentally getting a bunch of people killed. Because I was snooping around in the offices for way too long. I'm sure he'll be happy about that. Nyasha Keem, the fully augmented Nigerian pop star, swept the Planet Music Awards tonight in Los Angeles. Oh god. She looks like one of those weird, like, posable dolls artists use to, like, fucking draw body shapes. Her latest album, Yoruba, about her struggles with discrimination, poverty, and more recent augmentation, has captured the hearts of fans worldwide. Afterwards, Akeem spoke about the difficulties of living with enhancements. As a woman of color, living with augmentations is a challenge. You become a stranger in every culture, and your Pazian is so expensive. Thank God I'm blessed enough to be able to afford it. It's a struggle, but it's been able to me to continue to do what I love performing. Really injured during a terrorist attack in Lagos in 2025, Akeem appeared at the PMAs for the first time in 2 years.
Hopefully I can get out of here
And I Aug Taggart coming to Mullins Convention Center. Perhaps surprising in a city that has historical supported augmentation, Humanity's founder Bill Taggart, his upcoming appearance at the Mullins Convention Center is nearly sold out. The development may reflect the growing wave of support for anti-enhancement groups across the nation. Interesting.
Jensen, you were there, at the plant. What happened? How did that monster get away from you?
I let him. I'm a nice guy. Alright, I've got 2 praxis. The social enhancer's fucking busted OP. I'm gonna be grabbing it. Technically, it's useless if you just Google the solutions, but... I'll just grab it. Alright, let's have a look here. Yeah, I gotta give the Typhoon to Pritchard. Let's go do that.
I don't buy for a second he was with
Google is the
Purity
way.
first. I think someone slipped him into Sanders' group to manipulate those.
Hello.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
Yeah.
Don't you have somewhere to be, Jensen? I'm sure Sarif is expecting your...
Yeah, I'm gonna go report to him. He'll be pissed with me and probably call me a horrible failure.
David and Hugh Darrow?
That's
I
fine.
know. What did Bill Gates and Steve Jobs talk about? I bet he's trying to convince him to come out of hiding.
Ah. What a town. Doesn't look like Detroit at all.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him with Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Can't hurt to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
Oh yeah?
I'm hoping it'll pay off for us later. Sanders was furious when he found out his hacker was augmented. He's not gonna rest till he finds out who set him up.
Oh, and you're naive enough to think he'll share the information when he gets it. I thought you were ready for this, Adam.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, 'cause so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Will do.
You got it.
Hey, we got a praxis point. Okay, one very big upgrade I need to get early. I need to get move and throw heavy objects, and then I need to get wall punch. Because those enable us to move around this game a lot better. A lot of paths we couldn't take before open up for us. Alright. Hello.
Adam, were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sarif was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table. The problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
Tampering with human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war ants whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand. Mark my words. That man is trouble.
Alright.
You better get going, Adam. I'm sure whatever David's asked you to do must be important.
Yeah, it's important. But first, I need to sweep through the bathrooms. Alright. Good. Nice. Alright. So, we have 2 objectives. Meet with Dr. Markovic and retrieve the terrorist neural hub. A lot of side quests in this game too, by the way. I'm going to try to complete as many of them as I can. Because of the XP and rewards and stuff.
Please report to your
Oh.
office.
Go to my office.
Adam
Alright.
Jensen.
Listen, they're corrupt. They're all corrupt. Like the rest of this city.
Well, let's go to my office.
Covering the typhoon has got to be the best thing that's happened in this company all year.
Hello.
Man, what am I doing here? This is nuts.
Canceled all our military contracts.
Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah. Tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
And I should care about this because...
Damn, Adam. Are you really going to shake me down like this? That's cold. I'm hurting here. Look, I may be able to get my hands on a weapon mod for you. Jeez, never thought I'd have to buy your help.
What is it exactly you need me to do?
I need you to get back that security footage Tyndall has on me. It's probably in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
How about Tyndall? Can't you reason with him?
You could try, but Tyndall's a pretty driven guy. I mean, the guy's like a rock. You'd need a Casey-Og or something to crack him.
I got it covered.
I do have the Casey-Og.
Neuropozyne. What could you guys want with an anti-rejection drug for augmentation patients? Reselling it? Providing a competitor?
Why do you automatically assume I was trying to turn a profit?
Pretty ballsy stealing a patented drug from a secure lab. How'd you manage to do it?
Both Tyndall and I worked the night shift every other week. I stashed the neuropozyne in a bag while he edited the security footage. Guess he kept part of it.
Alright. I'll do it.
Alright. Tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
Alright. We got our side quest. Roomba! Activate. Alright. Oh, someone got me wine. Minor security concern. Adam, I really don't mean to bug you on this, but I think I got another suspect in those Neuropazine thefts. I caught Denselovich going over my stack of Versalife purchase orders. He said he needs to verify a legal address for a contact data I wanted to look over. Alright. $13.64. Now I have to look around all the fucking offices again to find out which one that will be. No, it's not Tim Corella. But I'm not getting into Tim Corella's office anyways. Hello.
Finally, someone who can get things done. Welcome back, Adam.
Hey, thank you. Hearts of steel, iron and shadows. Across the plaza, Meredith saw him stumble and fall against the low wall. She cast a quick glance back to where the demonstrators continued to build towards an outbreak of fury. And then, on an impulse she couldn't explain, she went to him, offering a hand. He looked up from under his hood. The eyes glittered there, hard and gray, like fragments of sea ice. Made her gasp. He stood, ignoring her outstretched hand. There was something in there in the depths, at odds with the scowl. Are you? Fine, he murmured. His eyes narrowed. You're hurt. Just a scratch? She began, but his hand was already coming up to her cheek. Meredith started as a silver No. What? What? Meredith started as silver fingers touched skin. To her surprise, they were warm. What the... Yeah, he said, turning away. One of them. A cog. But he was already leaving. That's a horrible book. It's terrible. You should stop reading that. Tried to punch her. Didn't work. I actually held the button to punch her. It wouldn't let me. I wanted to pull a Mass Effect. Although she isn't a reporter. I can't legally punch her.
Maybe if you made her presentation in Washington, the UN wouldn't even be considering restrictions.
We don't know that for sure.
And if they hadn't been considering it, Phil Taggart wouldn't have gone to Geneva to give that damn speech.
All of these are level 2s. Did I check that one? Ah, here we go. Global Politics Review, 2026 edition. Chapter 7, Facing the Dragon. China casts a long shadow. Since 2000s, the Chinese bloc has seen a steady climb towards superiority status, supplanting the USA as the world's economic engine and more sophisticated military force. Market growth in many areas of industry have made the People's Republic a major player in many fields, notably in the emerging technology of human augmentation. Without the regulations imposed on human trials by other nations, the PRC have been fast-tracking their augmentation research. Many fear that China's actions may grant them monopoly and thus strengthen their position still further. However, despite technological advances, China's attitudes towards human rights and environments have not progressed, and rumors of atrocities against both people and planet are rife, but confirmation of these statements is difficult to obtain, given the PRC's iron grip on their nation's media. Yeah, sounds about right. You know, Denny, for Laura, you're a pretty cool dude. Thanks for checking the POs. Would have done it myself, but Seraph's bitch has had my number for way too long. You call me with them, I've been toast. You know she's got Casey implants, don't you? Anyway, from what you told me, I'm sure Mia Pine's behind these thefts. She's been purchasing types out in the POs when regularly signs them. It'd be so easy for her to change the figs after. She's out of town until Thursday, so I just gotta get into her office for then. Snake gave me the code to 27. Next door to hers, 4145. I'm thinking of letting myself in there and using the air ducts. 27, huh? This conversation will always be saved in your conversation history. Renegade Pony, we can't let SWAT into that plant. There's too much at stake. I'm calling Jensen in. He's still on medical leave. Markovic gave him the clear bill of health last week. How much pressure was she under, huh? I resent that accusation. Resent it all you like, but you hired me to protect your ass. You got away with the surgeries because of that little neat clause we had in the contract. But if something happens to him now, it won't, trust me. It's your call, boss. We saved his life for God's sake. I don't think he'll be suing us anytime soon. Denny, when you got a second, can you stop by? Davis asked me to draft a formal letter to TYM, declined their oh so generous offer. I wanted to make sure I get the wording correct. Alright. So we need to go to 27 now. Let's head over to 27. Just check these. Break into this office. I think I read that. And I read all of those. We've been in this office. Vent, huh? Alright, we're in. The Neural Hub, designed for next generation. By Hugh Darrow. Except from paper in Near Nature, May 2015. Neural Hub technology is viewed by some of the millstone about the neck of some as the millstone about the neck of cybernetics research. Such commentary indicates a failure to think outside the box. In fact, the Neural Hub has always had the capacity to grow beyond its function as a gateway for cyberware integration. These implants developed in the beginning as a component in ever-shrinking cell phone, TVs, and MP3 player parts. MP3 players! That'll date this game. Is this the future when Elon Musk became president? No. He's God Emperor. MP3 players. Physical chips, but the key isn't compromise numerous physical processing granted on one physical chip, but the key is in the threading. The hub is controlled by software which enables more efficient processing on the hardware. Each input from the nervous system generates its own or multiple threads based on operations like motion or recollection. What I propose is a combination of multi-core processors tied close to the human brain's own superlative multitasking capacity, effectively breaking down the barrier between the commonplace hub designs by current iterations and the subject's own mind. In effect, we are allowed the hub to work with the human brain. In analogy, instead of a relay race where one participant is slower than the other, it becomes a ride on a tandem. Very impressive. What's on your computer? Don't be pissed at me, D. All I meant when I said it was that maybe they made a mistake. It happens all the time on those crime scene shows, and you never actually saw the DNA results. Don't you want to believe that Megan can still be alive? She was your friend, too. Gail Bergama. Yeah, Lila told me. We work our butts off, and they start taking away our benefits. Not cool. I'm starting to get a sinking feeling about this place. You still up for a happy hour downtown, if we can get away at a decent hour? Hey, Gail, you hear they're thinking of cutting vacation days? What the hell? If this is their kind of thing companies do when they're about to go belly up. Overtime policy, we read that before. There. Into the vent we go. That's why this stream is called Adam Jensen's Funky Vent Time. Because this game is all about vent crawling. You only do it a little bit in the first game, but oh, you do it a lot in this. The tyranny of biology. Transcript of a seminar given by Hugh Darrow at the World Bioethics Summit in Tokyo, 8th of September 2011. The next study I'd like to share is one in which we analyze the security and privacy properties of an implantable cardiodiverter defibrillator, an ICD. Introduced to the US market in 2003, this model of ICD includes pacemaker technology and is designed to communicate wirelessly with a nearby external programmer in the 175 kHz frequency range. After partially reverse engineering the ICD's communications protocol with an oscilloscope and a software radio, we implemented several software radio-based attacks that could compromise patient safety and privacy. At this point, cries of outrage from participants interrupt Mr. Darrow. He looks up, surprised, loud, gambling sounds. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please. And for several minutes, the crowd quiets up for Mr. Darrow to speak. Listen, I'm not here to talk about the philosophical nature of what we do in augmentation science. That's not to say I don't understand the ramifications of my work. Just that I feel there are better thinkers than I am more suited to the task. My prowess, my genius, if you forgive me for calling it that, is the creation of these engines of human improvement. I'll leave it to the future generations to decide if I'm remembered well for what I've created. But I will say this, at no other time in our history as the dominant species on this planet have we, as human beings, had this much power over our own bodies as we do now. We are on the threshold of an age where tyranny of biology can be defeated. Someone born blind, someone whose legs are claimed by some tragedy, someone who once could hear but now cannot. We can offer them hope. We can offer hope to them. Nature no longer has the upper hand. Well, that sounds cool. All right. Computer. We've read that. Hide and security. We've read that. We've read that. Update. Good morning, everyone. We've read that. Nothing of value in this room, as far as I can tell. Okay. I need to go get a drink. So I will go do that. I will leave you guys for a minute or two. I'll leave you with this amazing video.
Why are you locked in the bathroom? You talking to me? Maybe you should try getting a job. Okay, where? Majestic 12. Maybe you should join Majestic 12 in a body bag. I have some good news for both of you. Okay? And I have contamination and mutants in my brain. Just another parasite. Why are you locked in the bathroom? You talking to me? Maybe you should try getting a job. Okay, where? Majestic 12. Maybe you should join Majestic 12 in a body bag. I have some good news for both of you. Okay? And I have contamination and mutants in my brain. Just another parasite. Why are you locked in the bathroom? You talking to me? Maybe you should try getting a job. Okay, where? Majestic 12. Maybe you should join Majestic 12 in a body bag. I have some good news for both of you. Okay? And I have contamination and mutants in my brain. Just another parasite. Why are you locked in the bathroom?
Alright, I'm back.
You talking to me? Maybe you should try getting a job. Okay, where?
Get a job.
Maybe you should try getting a job.
Alright. Hold on, I got a toothpick. One sec. Maybe you should try getting a job. Alright, where? Majestic 12. In a body bag. I need to play that one. That's a mod for Deus Ex called the Malkavian mod. The Gup Gun is the best way for a silent takedown on Joseph Manderley. Icarus!
All they do is watch
Yeah, alright.
and listen to the one-sided pundits talk
This whole
about us
thing
like
just
we're
brings
monsters.
back bad memories.
Hey.
Mr. Jensen, I heard it didn't go so well at the plant. Oh, did they really use poison gas? God, what an awful way to die. But I guess you're not here to talk about that. Can I help you find something?
Bye.
Thanks, I'll find my way.
Of course. Have a good evening, sir.
Alright, let's head outside and not get another side quest, except we will immediately get another side quest the second we step outside. Yeah, here we go.
Mrs. Reed?
Ah, Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
Time for the famous line.
I never asked for this. They say they saved me, but I'm not sure saved is the right word.
I understand your anger. I wouldn't take too kindly to people making that kind of decision for me, either. But that being said, I, for one, am glad that you're still among us.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Among us?
Of course, I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. You're not the same, Adam. And we've yet to see if it's for better or worse. But I know you loved Megan. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
This is one of those questions like, yeah, you should do it. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's important, but you can say no.
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case.
Of course he
I don't really
did.
know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Yeah, just very quickly after the case, instant retirement. Yep, that's nothing weird about that. Nothing weird about that. Alright. I haven't been in these streets in forever, so I'm gonna be a bit lost. I remember this alleyway and there being some loot in this thing, but I don't think I can get into it. I think I'm too shit at jumping. Yeah, there's something there. There's a virus there, but I can't take it. My legs are trash. I need better legs. How long of a code is this? A 4 code. It's a level 3 lock. Oh, fuck.
Thanks for at least talking to me. Most people just walk on by like I'm invisible. They've made it practically illegal to be poor in this city.
Damn. I'm gonna have to arrest you then. Nope. Punch a homeless man? No! I'm punching the homeless. Fire hazard bomb triggered at Seraph manufacturing plant. Tragedy struck Seraph Industries in Milwaukee Junction this evening as homemade biological explosives planned by pro-human extremists was detonated, killing several employees. It's completely unexpected. Commandant Sergeant Neil Townsend, chief of the tactical unit. They were much better organized than we had anticipated. Eyewitness slammed Townsend's team for reacting too slowly to the situation. Oh, so the SWAT is being, it's being fucking... They're putting the blame on them even though it's my fault. Eyewitness slammed Townsend's team for reacting too slowly to the situation. The criticism underscored the considerable problems facing a department that's still blamed for mishandling similar standoff 2 years ago in Mexican town when a SWAT team killed a 15-year-old teen, igniting a citywide riot. When asked if fears were killing public unrest prevented for acting sooner, Townsend declined comment. Anti-terrorist at large. The mastermind behind today's hostage taking a Seraph Industries is on loose. He's being hunted by the state and federal law enforcement agencies. A decorated ex-Marine, Ezekiel Zeke Zanders, is the leader of a group of militant pro-human activists known as Purity First. Shit. I'm not gonna punch any homeless. The homeless have it bad enough.
Full hostage thing.
They don't need me punching them.
I know, and that guy Taggart claimed
We're gonna have a good look around here though, because I barely remember anything of this area of the game anymore. It's been so many years. Apparently my last play of this was 2015. Beer, please.
I don't really have anything against it. I just think it's disgusting.
Graphic metal into your skin. Oh, so you think I'm disgusting, do you? You think I'm disgusting?
Tattoos. It's not the same. You don't need to take drugs for.
You think it's disgusting? Alright, I'm gonna really need to reload that save. You really hate that DLC? I love that DLC. That DLC's great. I love Missing Link.
I don't really
Alright.
have anything against
Oh god,
it.
that
I
lag
just
when
think
I
it's
loaded in.
disgusting.
My god. Ah! Fucking fall damage. Why is it so high in this game? Oh shit, there she is.
You're not one to take a hint, are you?
What the f-
Hey, stop bothering me. Hey,
No.
stop bothering me. Hey, stop bothering me.
There. Fine. I need the jump log for this. Or some barrels. Gee, Captain.
Well, shit. If it ain't the captain himself. Mr. Seraph done fixed you up good, ain't he? Give you a new set of glasses and everything. Damn.
How you doing, Letitia?
Didn't think I'd see you walking this boulevard anytime soon, that's for sure. Not after what happened 6 months ago. People said you's down for the count.
People tend to underestimate me.
You and me both, Captain. You and me both. You, got any credits you could spare?
Here. It's not credits, but...
Mighty kind, Captain. Mighty kind.
I wish I could offer you a drink, Tish. But I know you only like Hop Devil.
Oh, that's all right, Captain. It's the thought that counts.
How about you give me some information, and then we'll see.
Oh, damn, Captain. You ain't no cop no more. Why you gotta insist on using them rules?
Because it's my money this time, not the department's. You want it, you better give me something that's worth it.
Yeah, I guess. So what you wanna know?
I already know that.
I might need to do a little trespassing soon. Maybe get inside some places where I'd rather not be seen going in.
You being kind of vague, Captain, but maybe it's best I don't know the Pacifics.
Pacifics?
What I do know, though, is that most people tend to look down, not up. And even when looking down, they don't necessarily think about what's under their feet. If a person ain't too squeamish about getting dirty, they might be able to get inside one of the more sensitive areas in the city. Especially if they arm themselves ahead of time with the right information.
A lot of money.
You've always had a good feel for this city, Tish. What's the mood on the street these days?
Oh, things ain't looking good, Captain. People losing their jobs, their homes, locking everything they's own into those garage door storage units round town, hoping nobody breaks in and steals stuff. Mr. Seraph gonna save us? He better do it soon.
Or what?
Not sure. Just feels like this whole city's waiting to explode, especially in the alleys behind the gas station. Most of the time, you's fine walking there, long as you don't cause no trouble. But you do something wrong, well, cops and punks both trigger happy these days.
All right.
I think I've got all the information I need right now, Tish. Maybe next time.
I be's right here waiting for you, Captain.
Hold on. I'll be right back. I just gotta go up here. There we go. I'm coming back. Wait. an actual little map. I got my old map though. I don't need that one. I'm back.
Damn, Captain, you back again? I don't suppose you brought me a little gift this time.
Yeah, here you go.
This one's on me, Tish.
Oh, keep it up and I'm gonna have to give you something back.
I think I've got all the information I need.
Alright. Just give her all the alcohol. I'm sure that's a good idea. Alright, let's have a look. Hey, buddy. Nice hole you got here. I thought that guy was T-posing for a sec, but he was just stretching. Il metamorfoso. Of course.
You know who's behind these attacks on Seraph
Oh, there's another one.
don't you?
Damn.
Don't say I never gave you anything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit, Captain. Now that's almost too much.
How about you give me some information?
Yeah.
Let's see.
You
got that.
What I do know, though.
Okay. I don't remember what giving her the alcohol does. I think eventually she gives you something for free, but I don't remember. All I remember is that's the gun store, and we also gotta go to this limb clinic. And there's some shit up there, if I remember correctly. But it's been a while.
These limb riots are being organized by the government. They want an excuse to exact marks of Now, people are on the edge right now, and we don't want any more trouble. What will you say when you're kidnapped by a bunch of augmented soldiers and put in a concentration camp?
I haven't put much thought into it, okay?
Haven't you heard of argumentative organs? FEMA is setting up camps right here in Detroit.
We got crazy people. Don't listen to him, he's crazy. Alright, let's go to the convention center. William Taggart's gonna be speaking here. Well, we can go meet him.
You serious?
Oh.
You better not go there, man.
Alright,
Unless you
fine.
wanna get hurt.
Apparently, the convention center's been taken over by punks. When did that happen? Are they holding a convention? What do they got at their convention? Anything for me?
Ah, Mr. Jensen. David Seraph told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be under opposite shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous donation to LIM in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuro enhancements would always be available to you and you alone. Please, take a look.
Oh boy. Typhoon ammo? No. Hypostim shit? No. Praxis kits? Very expensive. I'll be buying them. I will always be buying them.
Very well, Mr. Jensen. Use it in good health.
It's the kind of shit you need. It's literally skill points you can buy. Okay. That's like 5 RTX 3080s. Haven't they been melting recently? Or it was like a very specific version of them that were just having a bad time. I read about that somewhere. I don't need any stealth stuff right now. I would like to start working on hacking, because that's really nice, but there are 2 very important things we're gonna need to get. We're gonna need to get Wall Punch, which I can get for a single Praxis, and I also want Jump Upgrade. I'm gonna get Jump Upgrade for now, and we'll get Wall Punch later. Yeah, now I jump high as shit. I got good legs. I got hairy legs. All right. Building Wings, A Better Tomorrow by David Serif, where we risk allowing our technology to divide us in the very question of regulation. Some would argue that augmentation, which by its nature is a mechanism whereby humans can transcend their limitations, cannot be allowed to be freely available. While on the surface, such calls for regulations might be seen as reasonable responses. In the long term, such stigmatization will work against our society. We already live in cultures of haves and have-nots, those rich or poor in terms of money, those impoverished or affluent in terms of data and knowledge. To willfully blockade the spread of human augmentation technologies will add another category, those who are human and those who are transhuman. As we speak here of futures and where transhumanism must be the normative, I can be willingly allow some of us to be left behind. Liberate yourself. Let us help. Liberty in Mind and Body International. LIM is an international humanitarian organization dedicated to the care and welfare of augmented people around the world. We are the leading advocate of health and health provider for a human-enhanced technology, with nearly 2,000 clinics serving the needs of over 8 million people every year. Founded in 2011 by Dr. Hayden Seong, formerly of Dara Industries, our credo is augmentation for all. 100% independent and corporation and national control, LIM's mission statement is no less to offer full and equal access to human enhancement products and technologies across every global border and class in society. International networks of low-cost medical and mechanical clinics cater exclusively to augmented people, and they can be found in every major city, offering everything from routine cybernetics maintenance, checkups, consultancy, through to full operating theaters with complete augmentation implantation facilities. Awesome. Let's break in.
I've never been under anesthesia before. Is it true they stop your heart and the machine does your breathing?
More or less. I know it sounds a little hair-raising, but we do it every day, several times over.
Hey, a scholar book. The Visual Cortex 2.0, the eye we redesigned. Excerpt from an article by Hugh Darrow in the American Cybernetics Gazette, Winter 2012 edition. The organic model normal vision begins when light enters the eye through its lens and moves through the strike specialized light-receiving photoreceptor cells coating the retina, called rods and cones. These cells convert light into electrochemical impulses that are sent down to the optic nerve and to the sensitive centers of the human brain. In healthy subjects, the eye can function well for many years. Retinal diseases like age-related macular degeneration and retinitis pigmentosa destroy vision by annihilating these important cellular matrices. A visual prosthetic, what some might colloquially call a bionic eye, is a form of neural prosthesis intended to partially restore lost vision to a patient suffering from one of the aforementioned afflictions or to amplify and enrich the existing vision capabilities of a healthy subject. Dara Industries' refinement of this technology does away with the needs for external camera to implant relay systems, instead reducing the extant hardware to a single biochip directly inserted into the retinal zone of the eye. I don't want to stab my eyes with biochips, please. I would rather avoid that. That sounds unfun. Ah, we got a big jar. Oh boy, can I even get a slot for this? How do I, there we go, let's see, flip stuff. Hmm. Examine. Yeah, that gives us 2 energy cells. I'm gonna use one of these for an energy cell anyway, so let me just use one. I'm just gonna drink this whiskey. It's still too big. Is it that big? Holy fuck. No, that's a waste of fucking space. Get that out of my inventory. Oh, God. Don't drink an entire bottle of whiskey in, like, 2 seconds. Not recommended. I can read that. I believe you misconstrued Mr. Sheriff's intent. Vera, he only wanted to give you your patients some general medical advice. Athene Margulis. You wrote, Mr. Margulis, of course I appreciate Mr. Sheriff's support, which is why I will do my best to explain to my patient exactly what this generous gift entails, but that is as far as I will go. From now on, whenever augmentations decide to acquire will be his choice and his alone. The patient, not the employer, will be there wants to decide whether a half-tested prototype augmentation should be included with all those or not. Limb by the WHO. Attention all staff. An inspection team from the World Health Organization will be paying a visit to your limb clinic within the next week, in order to evaluate conditions there. Please ensure that everything is properly prepared for their inspection. When they arrive, treat them with courtesy, but continue about your business and do not interfere. In anticipation of the visit, all employees must ensure that all WHO guidelines are being followed to the letter at all times. Bear in mind that any negative evaluation will severely infringe upon your clinic's ability to solicit funding. Karim Fong, MD. Jensen Adams, no allergies, family history unknown, adopted age 5, no papers. Has demonstrated healing abilities greater than 2 standard deviations above the mean in the following: speed of recovery, repossession of faculties, post-traumatic memory retention. Unusually large quantities of NGF appearing around implantation sites. Unique autoimmunity disorder. May indicate he will not require neuropathy injections anytime soon. One previous operation 6 months ago, life critical, requiring full replacement of chest cavity and left arm. Right arm and legs replaced at behest of employer. Authority granted under terms of employment contract. Oh, so my other arm was fine, but they're like, nah, hack that off too. Recovery speed being unknown at the time, patient was also pre-fitted with PDOT biochip in an area of possible neuroprosthetic insertion to reduce need for physiotherapy following any sort of enhancement and surgeries. Alright. I am a superhuman. I am a hard man.
Protesting is not against the law.
I know that.
All right. Let's have a climb.
Adam, are you finished at the clinic?
For now.
Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's gotta be another entrance in the side of the building.
Oh, fuck. I jumped too high. My bad. Yes, we need to get the landing system when we can. Because now that we have super jump, I'm gonna jump off buildings accidentally a lot. It will happen. Super jump is powerful. Oh god, lag. Is there an autosave when I left? Yeah, there is. Load that instead of the quick save. Yeah, the problem with the super jump is we can very easily break our legs. But it is very useful. We can get into some places we couldn't before. The super jump is incredibly useful, and so is carry heavy objects. And next up we need to get wall punch, because wall punch is also an incredible tool.
Are you finished at the clinic?
For now.
Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's gotta be another entrance in the side of the building.
Yeah, so there's a big sniper here you can get. The Tifa crew's on its way. Wait until we can see the green light on the camera before taking the shot. Aim for the area between the cops and the protesters. That way both of them think the other side fired first. There might be a riot today without your help. If that happens, just drop everything and get out of there. You get paid either way. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. For 1 sec. Drop my pistol. Drop my SMG. I'll take the sniper rifle. Hello.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips.
Yeah, I do have some things I want to sell, actually. I want to sell a sniper rifle. Also gonna sell the frag nade. I'm gonna keep the revolver ammo. I'm gonna sell the trank ammo. I sold that as well.
Be sure to tell all your friends. Just not the cops. What's your pleasure, friend?
I wanted to tell him
See you soon.
about the code.
I ain't got nothing for you. Check with the man.
Alright, need to go back on the roof now because my weapons are up there. There we go. Yeah, you can get some free money here. You just grab that. Can I make this? Crouch jump? Maybe? No. Cannot crouch jump that. Well, it was a good try. Let me see how much the sniper ammo sells for.
What's your pleasure, friend?
Yeah, not bad.
Always a pleasure.
What do you sell, actually? Oh, whoops.
What'll it be?
Okay. I'm guessing you sell everything after... Okay, no, you got a trank and a shotgun. Damage upgrade, burst round. Buy the damage upgrade. Mine templates. An AUD.
See you soon.
AUDs are good, but... Mine. There we go. Make the SMG even stronger. No better. The Myth of Human Augmentation by William Taggart. Humankind has always sought to improve itself from the earliest iterations of civilization. We improve our minds through education and the pursuit of knowledge, our souls through the quest for spiritual truth, and our bodies through the eradication of disease and hunger. You'll forgive me, perhaps, when I dare to say that the human being is a divine engine. It is the ultimate expression of our life on Earth. So it is the most precious and sacred thing. Humanity is what we have. It is what we are. But that purity falls beneath a shadow, and that shadow is greed. It is weakness. The power is at our fingertips to replace flesh with steel and plastic. But the truth is this: for each piece of yourself you surrender, your humanity dies a little more. You are no better. Fuck you. I'm gonna be a robot man. You can't stop me. Alright, we're gonna do a little bit of backtracking now, because now with my super jump, I can get into 2 new places. Shit, Captain. Alright. There we go. Bunch of money in here. Good stuff. And the other place is... Yeah, I want to get on top of that container back here. That should be easy peasy now. Yeah. Oh, we even get XP for getting up here. Alright. Let's move towards some of these side quests here. I feel like doing them before anything else. I feel they're more important. Plus, the more XP we can get, the better. Don't know why there's a little sneak path here, but there is. Hello.
People been saying Augs equal progress. Look at me. I've been progress right out into the street.
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those Ugg lovers get in my face now, I'm ready to pop 'em.
Grayson, where he at these days?
Yo,
Well.
where you been, man? You been running...
Hello there.
Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in the prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in a storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
Bah, it's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
All right.
How did you get assigned to this case?
I didn't push for it, if that's what you mean. To be honest, I didn't want to get involved.
Why not?
I was an honest cop, Jensen. I always tried to conduct myself in accordance with the law, with procedures, and what I believed was right. Not really the standard MO for a case like this.
What about retirement?
Why retire from the force only to become a security guard? I mean, it looks like you still love the work.
I love the idea of being a cop. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to join the force. But I just got fed up. It's not like I had imagined it. It's a job. Some people are good at it, while others just don't care. And it shows. This case, the Seraph case, it was just the last drop in a cup already full.
You said an outside agency may have tampered with a storage locker. What did you mean by that?
Well, I've seen, I've heard that government agents may have locked up some of the more sensitive evidence in a safe inside the locker.
Come on, Chase. What are you not telling me?
Damn it! Okay, listen. I snooped around that locker before and found the safe code. But I kinda got caught by one of those guys. He knows I know, Jensen. If I give you the code, they'll know I talked. Call me negative, but I can't think of a nice outcome to that.
Oh boy. Let's see.
Come on, Chase. You're the good guy, the honest cop. In a police flick, you'd be the straight arrow. You know deep down you want to do what's right. That safe code could mean a lot.
Don't paint me as a hero, Jensen. I'm a regular guy. But you're right, though. I always try to do the right thing. The code is 7196. But do me a favor. Can you at least try to hack the damn thing before punching in the code? If I'm lucky, it'll be enough to throw them off.
Yeah, sure. I'll probably forget. Thank you, though.
You have to help Mrs. Reed find out more about her daughter.
Yeah,
That's all I need for now.
I don't need to ask anything more right now. That's fine. While we're here, let's have a look inside the apartment complex. Let's have a good look. There's like nothing in this. Just goes up here. And this is locked. With a level 1. Well, that's doable. Should make it.
Access granted.
I missed the little thing over there, but that's fine. Oh, whoops. Sorry, whoever lives here. I'm put your fridge back. 1 sec. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to take your fridge. I forgot that I have the strength implant now. I'm very strong. You are suspicious. Nano-augmentation. Pipe dream or theory for the future? Fridge was the best weapon? Yeah, it's pretty good. By Hugh Derrick. Except from a paper in Nature, September 2022, we've been throwing around the world nanotechnology for decades, and yet people, despite our efforts, we are only inching closer to the molecular scale frontier, when in fact we should be racing towards it. In decades to come, the enhanced beings, post-humans who are our progeny, will look at the mechanical devices we really bolted onto our living flesh or buried inside our gray matter. They'll mock us for our crudity. They will look upon what we have made with the same curiosity, the same disinterest, as the pilot of a VTOL helicopter will look upon an ox cart. The future of human augmentation lies in the small, in fact, the smallest. In the next 30 years, the molecular frontier will be broken and true nanoscalar reprogramming and biological reorientation will be possible. There'll be no more tedious instances of severing limbs to replace them with steel proxies. We'll drink in these tiny machines, inject them, and be transformed. Boy, I can't wait to put fucking machines in my blood. Let's have a good look around in here. Or we check that safe. Probably gonna be very, very locked. Yeah. Very, very, very locked. I have to remember that for later. We'll be back. We'll be back. Alright, we got a lot of objectives now. Oh, let me get outside. We got one just around the corner. Tyndall's apartment. So let's head for that.
I'm thinking about getting my pit bull augmented. Get him some cyber paws and cyber fangs and shit. Throw him in the ring.
Augmentation?
Yeah, word. We should, what do you call that? Register. Patent.
Copyright.
Yeah, copyright. Let's copyright that shit. Dogmentation. Yo, we're gonna be rich, man.
Dogmentation. Fuck off. I'll never catch on. What if that's the next game? Deus Ex Dogmentation. Alright, let's have a good look up here before we enter that building. Alright. Remember one of these buildings being important later in the game. Yeah, I really need to upgrade my hack. Being locked out of so many places. Can't open that even though it's not locked. Okay. Gotta drop here if I want to not take fall damage. I still took